Simmers, it is Christy Sims here. If you're new to my channel or returning, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. If you're new to my channel, please know that the setup of my videos always include a visual walkthrough in the end, so make sure to stick around for that. You guys, welcome to my Springfield series, and if you have missed any of my other builds, I am building iconic Springfield builds that are known in The Simpsons. I have built Springfield Elementary School and The Simpsons home, and I've also added some really cool, fun machinimas and casts and create a pet. You know, it's so much fun, so I will be linking it in the description below, and I will be adding a playlist card right here. Now I am so excited. This is one of the builds that I had to build, just because when I think of The Simpsons, I think of the iconic Simpson home, and I think of a KWIK-E-MART as well, and I wanted to add this in The Sims. So the one thing that I needed to master, and I worked really hard on, and that was the KWIK-E-MART sign. When you think of this market or this store, you think of that huge sign with the red letters and the green and white background, and I wanted to add that. And you know, I don't do CCs on my builds because I want this to be downloadable. Oh my gosh, do I know how to speak English? But I want everyone to be able to download this game, so you will see the little tricks that I made. But I also wanted to add this cool trash can that's on the side, and I was just gonna do the regular trash cans that you could, you know, that The Sims has, but they didn't have any squared box trash cans that you normally see, so I built that myself. Now for the technique that I use for the sign, I use these wall arrows that they have. I'm so happy that these are base game, because literally if you download this, you will have it, no matter if you just don't have the packs. Or does that make sense? I'm just happy that it was base game and everybody will have that. Now at first I was gonna use like the hamburger applique or stencil, but I ended up just using the arrows, and I think it turned out really good. Obviously I would have loved to have just like a seamless green, but they don't have anything like that in The Sims, so I'm happy with how it came out. And with these pole lights, you guys, it took forever to convert them to red, as you are seeing, to do every single little one. And then on top of that, you want to make sure that you're clicking the right buttons, because if you select the entire room, all the lights in that room are going to turn red, and that includes the outside lighting, and that is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Now in this picture, as you see the reference photo, it looked like it was a yellow brick, but there's so many variations of it, and I was just so confused. So I ended up not going for the brick, but you guys could always change it to the brick. Of course I had to add these telephone poles, just because obviously I have to add telephone poles. And I had so much fun with it. Now obviously I don't have all the no parking here, or, you know, actual graffiti and stuff, so I improvised. I add a little donate your pet in the box there. If you see that, I put a little arrow. I just thought it was a cute little detail, and I kind of picture something like that happening in The Simpsons. Of course I added trash everywhere, and I'm so excited what I did with the garbage can here, and you guys are seeing I added clutter, and from a distance it really looks like such a messy garbage can, and that was the vibe that I was going for. So I'm very happy with the outcome, you guys. I'm really proud of myself. Now of course I had to do the inside. In the inside I had so much fun, and the reason I had so much fun is because I really had to think outside of the box. I really wanted two main things in here, and one was a slushy machine, because that is what you think of, because they always go and get their slushies. And the second thing was you know those refrigerated areas in store? I wanted to have that in this build. So those are the two main things that I was really key on. I need to have this. Now, the inside isn't really identical like to the T like I normally do with builds, just because it was really hard, especially this area, like the back area. There wasn't anything that I could do because their coffee machines are double layered, if you see here, and I didn't have that. You know, I couldn't layer them, for, if that makes any sense. I couldn't put like a coffee machine in the shelf. It was not possible. Now here's my first attempt on making a slushy machine. I used these items here and I shrunk them down, and I thought they were really cute because of the bubbles, and I thought, oh, how cute, like bubbles coming out of your slushy machine. But then I started thinking, why would there be bubbles coming out of your slushy machine unless there's soap in them? So I ended up just using these potion cups, I think that's what they are, and I just sized them and I added the little tool there. I don't know what it is, but this little tool right there to just make it seem as if I am serving it. Does that make sense? And I wanted to add the large size slushy, medium size slushy, and the small size slushy, just because yeah, you see that everywhere. You see that on 7-Eleven and whatnot. So I was really happy with the slushy machine. I didn't have a set plan on how I was going to accomplish this, but I'm happy with how it turned out. And of course I needed to add shelving with like different items because this is a store after all, and I really feel like you could really play with this. You could really interact with this with your Sims, which is something I'm really happy and stoked about, and I wanted to accomplish it. Now they also have a little bank area not bank area, ATM area in the store, so I made my own version of an ATM. I know they're stolen ATMs but you could just pretend they're not. So here I am doing the transition of adding the refrigerated area. I'm excited. I had this in mind and I like how it turns out. I think it looks super cool and like really you get the image, right? You get that it's a store. So I'm super proud of it and I hope you guys really enjoy this build. Now in a few seconds there will be a visual walkthrough, so make sure to stick around for that. Alright you guys, I hope you enjoy the video and make sure to tweet me if you happen to download this build. Alright guys, I will see you all soon. Bye.